Hey everyone, it's the James and Greg Show,
and we're recapping the latest episode of
The Masked Singer.
It's a 2-hour episode
with 2 people being revealed.
Who do you think is underneath the mask? That's weird. Recap of
The Masked Singer.
Oh yes, week 5 and 6 kind of.
Yes, we'll unmask 2 people today.
Okay, so we're going to blow through because there's a lot of performers. Right?
Okay, I have to open my book because there's so many I can't remember.
First up was Rottweiler.
Rottweiler. Ooh, what a good singer, I must say. Rottweiler.
Lots of clues with funky names.
An angel portrait.
Kale, Little Pete.
Carolina, Little Pete. Started in musical theater and did makeup. Great voice, and everyone, all of you that watch our show think it's Chris Daughtry.
Right, and lots of sports clues, still.
Yeah,
lots of sports clues.
Well, Friday Night Lights and like Pigskin. Did Chris Daughtry play football in high school? I have no idea.
I'm going to stick with Kyle Chandler because I think it's funny. The guy from Friday Night Lights.
Yes, and I'm going to say Chris Daughtry because that's all I can think it is.
Yeah.
After hearing everybody tell me that.
Next up was Ladybug.
Ladybug, who I enjoy. She was very nervous.
Who's your friend?
She's got her outside is rosy, but her inside is a mess. It showed that she was a best host. And I know that my friend, Kelly Osbourne, was a best host for E's Fashion Police.
Oh, right.
And she's also a host for Project Runway UK. So,
I didn't know that.
And so that's why I see that. But it says her family, it showed Wheel of Fortune and Family Feud, so that's what confused me about her.
Their family used to fight all the time on the Osbournes.
Oh, yes, they did. Okay.
And she said how everything looked rosy. Well, remember Ozzy wears rose-colored glasses all the time.
Right. And then what's with the ham? Do you know?
Oh, from last time? Oh. So on the Osbournes, weren't they famous where Ozzy threw a ham into the...
the yard over the fence.
Yes, over the fence.
Yes.
So,
you're so right.
Yeah.
And then the Queensferry Bridge goes from London maybe to America, so that's why I think it's Kelly Osbourne.
How long do you think that bridge is?
It's very long. It goes all the way to America.
Yeah, instead of going to Titanic, they could have taken the bridge.
No, it actually goes from, I believe, Ireland to London, but I don't know. Anyway. So that's why I think it's her. Christmas tree. This one is stumping me. Get it?
Well, you need to branch out.
She plays piano, we learned. Her daddy and mama had a relationship like a rom-com.
Right.
Went to the White House. There was this weird clue, and I froze it on the screen. It said, Culp's Craft, and they spelled craft with K-R-A-F-T. Mm-hmm. So maybe it's like craft
cheese.
Yes, because she said she was a brand ambassador for not cheese but for food.
Right.
So I don't know who the brand ambassador for food would be.
Well, last time I thought it was Cassandra Peterson, and you were thinking Carla Hall.
Oh yeah, and there was that 30
the big 30
on the
storage
unit. So.
Well, I'm going to go with what our viewers are saying.
What do our viewers say?
It's Anna Gastier. From Saturday Night Live. She's a sweaty balls lady.
Yeah, she's awesome.
So they roll that out every holiday.
She sings because she sang on the show.
She was on A Christmas Story Live in 2017.
And like you told me one time with another clue, 30 could stand for 30 Rock.
Right, for ABC where
SNL
they shoot
the show.
Yeah, SNL shot.
Okay.
So I think it's her. I like
but I think it's Zooey Deschanel. You know why? Because of the parents' clue. Because I don't know Anna Gastar's parents.
I don't either. No,
Anna Gastar was in that. We did the review on it.
I said Christmas Story Live.
Yeah. Okay.
It's almost like I said that.
If you want to see a link to A Christmas Story Live,
review.
Click here.
Yeah.
So next up
was Penguin.
Okay, we thought it was Kathy Griffin last time because of the comedy club and because of how her career was destroyed and she had to rebuild it because of the whole Trump and cutting off the head thing.
Right.
And it was on ice. That's what she said. So that's what I thought. But now I'm really seeing a different light because of the clues. This week's clues, the X's. I know She didn't have many exes.
Okay.
I mean, she had a few. Remember that computer guy Kathy Griffin dated?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't follow that stuff.
He's a nerd, and he was...
Oh, like us nerds hang out.
Or at least know each other.
We used to have chat rooms, so then Facebook came along.
Yes, well, what would your Facebook profile be? Not pretty enough, not smart enough, not funny enough. That's what this person's were.
True.
And she was a secretary, it said on that list too. And I know she was a secretary on, was it Parks and Rec or Office or what's?
Who are you talking about?
Sherry Shepherd.
Oh, Sherry Shepherd.
Because Jenny told me it was her like last season. So, and then she said it again this season.
Right.
So I feel like, yeah, it's got to be her because...
All right, she's stuck on it. I thought from the clues, because there was a Curb Your Enthusiasm and Seinfeld clues in there, and the White House clue and all that kind of stuff. I thought it was, could be, I knew it wasn't, but I thought it was funny, for Julia Louis-Dreyfus, because of Veep and
Veep on HBO, yes.
and all that kind of stuff.
But was Sherry Shepherd ever at the White House? Maybe.
No.
Well, she said it was hard for her to find her voice, and I understand that, because if you're on The View, you have to talk with all those ladies talking at the same time.
Right.
And one of them includes Jenny McCarthy, so there you go.
Okay, so I was going with Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and you were going with Sherry
Shepherd.
Next up was Flower, who last time we both thought was Patti LaBelle.
Oh, and it still sounds like Patti LaBelle, y'all.
Yeah.
Girl Who Never Left, Pink Flowers, X Factor. There was a whole bunch of weird numbers. 5/24, which I don't know. Maybe that's February 24th. 12 o'clock, I have no idea.
$13.
The French flag was there. Remember, it was just poking in the clues? Yeah. And then a $13 price tag. So I thought if it's Patti LaBelle, the French flag needed to be that song Lady Marmalade, because it says what?
Boulez, blah, 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 blah.
I don't know the real words. Voulez-vous coucher à ce soir? Ce soir. That's French.
Well, I knew that.
There's the French flag. So I put those together for Patti LaBelle.
And he wins.
And you know what? I think one of her pies cost $13, y'all.
That's true. And next up,
I caught you, girl.
Next up was Fox.
Fox. What does the fox say? What do the fox say? Grew up in a rough hood. Shazam. Shazam gave me a clue like it was a drag.
Oh, I still think I'm right. I still think I'm right from last time.
Well, what did you say last time?
Wesley Snipes.
Oh, that is drag though.
Uh-huh.
Because he was Tu Wong Fu.
Yeah.
And I think it's drag, and I think it's RuPaul. Because he said he was mother and he reads stories to the children. Doogie and Mrs. Doubtfire, that could be either Wesley Snipes or RuPaul. Bullied, I think that's more RuPaul than Wesley Snipes. He said he was bullied.
Yeah, well, as a kid though.
Well, I guess everybody is. All right.
Okay, and so at the end of that...
Oh, but you know why I think it's RuPaul? It says he won a ton of Emmys, and I don't think your Wesley Snipes won a ton of Emmys. And I know for the past 4 years, RuPaul has won Best Host for Best Show for RuPaul's Drag Race and for a host. That is amazing. I'm right.
So at the end of that episode, Penguin was revealed to be...
Sherry Shepherd.
Yep, okay. So you're right.
I knew it, and so did Jenny.
So hour 2 started off with Black Widow.
Part 2, Black Widow. Knitting sweaters. Oh, the clue gave it away last week with the knitting sweaters because Cosby Show, they all wore those sweaters, especially Bill. And then she has a squeaky clean image. She was on Empire, TV child actor, never went to prom, but did on TV.
Yeah, that's right.
But she this week said, I can be myself like I could never be before. And recently, Raven-Symone has said that she is not lesbian or gay. She's just she doesn't want to be anything.
She doesn't want to be labeled. Got it. They guessed Drew Barrymore. No.
Yeah. And she threw everybody off with that Memphis clue because even Anthony Anderson thought it was her. And I don't know anything about her being in Memphis, do you?
Yeah, I think the clue packages are purposely misleading this season.
Yeah, they're not great.
Next up was Thingamajig.
Thingamajig.
It's a basketball player.
You do think so? All of our fans, below,
have
said this person named Victor Oladipo.
Oladipo.
Victor Oladipo. I don't know him. I know he plays basketball, but...
And he put a music video up on YouTube.
What was it?
Singing.
Oh, I bet he could sing then.
Yeah.
Well, one of the clues was run with the Bulls. I think maybe he plays the Bulls or plays on the Bulls.
Or he's Spanish.
But that could be. That could be. But the item that they rolled out was a sign language book.
Yeah.
And I think in basketball they have to do signs like all the time, like shoot the basket in the hole. No?
Hey, sure. So I ended up, last time I thought it was Wayne Brady. I'll stick with Wayne Brady.
Oh, that's interesting.
Just be different.
I'll say what you all say below is Victor.
Yeah.
Oladipo.
You said Dennis Rodman last time. So.
Well, I would love it to be Dennis Rodman because he would be a very fun reveal.
Right. Next up
Butterfly.
Butterfly.
Oh, she didn't like lying to her mom in the package. So now we know her mom's alive. She was accidentally shocked last week with the microphone. Remember that?
Yep.
Her clue was 7 for like a 7-year-old. Joyful noise means church she's singing.
Right.
She won a British award.
Uh-huh.
She's tall.
Yeah.
She took a year off to change. She had a baptism and found God. London was home maybe, or she worked there.
London or something, yeah.
And the item that they rolled out was a forensic kit, and it said, had a chance to choose life or death.
Right. Like being a CSI person or...
Oh,
That's how
like on
I
the
took
TV
it. Yeah.
show?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's how I took it.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Last time I said Sam Smith and you said Fantasia.
I did say Fantasia. I think I'm going to stick with Fantasia. The only other person that has come up in conversations is Denise Williams, you know, who sings "Let's Hear It for the Boy."
In your conversations, they said Michelle Williams.
Oh,
or Leona
that's a different
Lewis.
Williams. Michelle Williams.
Destiny's Child.
Oh, not the Mamas and the Papas? That's a different Michelle, isn't it? What was her last name? Michelle Williams. Isn't it? Oh, well.
There's Mama Cass.
Yes, and Michelle Williams, I thought.
I don't know.
I know the Michelle Williams from Dawson's Creek, too. She's cute.
Welcome to the non sequitur part of our
We
conversation.
love her.
So
we
I-
love Michelle Williams. All of them.
So I'm going to go with Fantasia too. Makes
Okay.
sense.
Oh, good. Okay. That voice sounds like Fantasia. Like, listen to it. She's trying to disguise it, but it is. It's Fantasia.
Next up was Leopard.
Leopard. Ooh, they tried to throw us off with a pose clue, saying it was Billy Porter. Slow jazz. Played at the White House. I don't know about who did that. So the other clues from the past were 1963, and you told me that.
One of our viewers said, "Who this person that you think who thought it's been?"
I
born
think
in
it's
63.
Seal.
Yeah. So I'm going to Seal.
You are?
I was on RuPaul, but it's Seal.
Well, the reason why I think it's Seal is because he said in the first package that he wasn't always wanted, and it showed like a baby being dropped off, and Seal is adopted.
And my wife was watching it with me, and she goes, "That's Seal."
Oh, she was probably not even watching, and like, that's how I did it. I'd close my eyes and I go, oh, that's Seal.
Next up was Flamingo.
Oh, his weird little item was a camera, so maybe he does
Takes
photography of Heidi Klum back in the day when they were married.
Maybe he shot his own album covers.
Oh, yeah, good idea. Flamingo. Ballet, lots of ballet in the beginning, which threw me off. Dance, sing, and acted. Acted? Now I'm getting confused who it could be. Because I don't think, my guess is Candy from Real Housewives of Atlanta, which just premiered last week. So it's perfect timing for that to come out.
And I think it's Adrienne Bailon. Cheetah Girl, The Real. So she acted on Cheetah Girl, she danced.
Oh, yeah, and she sings.
She sings.
Oh, that could be better than mine. But she said
she's
she was
short.
a hood rat. So hood rat is someone who like,
It's like Aladdin.
oh, that's not a hood rat. That's a hood.
No,
That's a something rat.
it's a street rat.
Street rat.
Da, 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 da,
Yes.
da, da.
So
Oh, and she got her physical clue was the NAACP award.
yes, which
I would
could be
think the
anybody.
Real. I think the Real might have won one.
The Real might have won one, but Candy might have won one for her portrayal as herself on Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's been on a decade, and she's been on all 10 years.
Wow.
And she was also discovered by L.A. Reid when her song No Scrubs. So remember there was that whole wizard thing?
Yeah, someone had scrubs in theirs too.
That was her.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't know. She said she wanted to be a doctor, but she has a southern accent, so that's why I say Candy.
And I'll go with Adrian.
Okay.
Black
So-
Widow was the one that was like, go.
Black Widow was revealed, and it was Raven-Symone.
I was right.
You were right.
So, anyway,
Well-
so are you enjoying it? Back to 1 hour next week.
I did not like 2 hours, Greg. It was too much.
Well, it was 2 hours because of the World Series won 7 games.
The Nationals won. Yay!
But it's tough taking 2 weeks off, and then some of these people we haven't seen for over a month trying to remember
their clues.
Yeah.
Thank goodness I wrote some of them down.
Yeah, they need to not schedule around the
Baseball season.
Yeah. Anyway,
World Series.
but I'm
whatever.
enjoying it. It's just
I really like it.
I broke it into 2 nights. I watched an
Oh, you
hour
what?
Wednesday
You
and an
did?
hour Thursday.
Oh, and I watched it all together, so I
Too
was
much.
like, girl, don't. Don't.
Well, anyway, who do you think is remaining? Who's going to be the big surprise that we're going to go, holy moly?
Maybe they're all Fantasia. That would be holy moly if they changed outfits. Oh my God, I would love that. Like, she wore 2 outfits or maybe 3, and it was Fantasia's all 3 of them. And you're like, you think she's out, but she's not out. That's the twist. You're welcome, Fox.
We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching the James and Greg Show.
Hope you enjoyed this episode. You know what we need you to do now?
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Yes.
And then share this, like it, and comment on each video.
Yeah, you'll see lots of special guests.
Yeah, and watch our episodes. We do recaps of your favorite shows. We have little adventures, and we have special guests.
And sometimes we're funny.
Subscribe.